It's that good old tactic of giving the compliance guy the job of warming up the room ready for the afternoon. So apologies about that. So my name's Warren Russell. I'm the CEO and founder of W2 Global Data. And we're an aggregation platform providing anti-money laundering, identity verification and anti-fraud services. The challenge that most of our customers face is simple and efficient customer acquisition, especially in a customer not present environment when you're dealing with consumers or businesses from all over the world. You're constantly trying to balance what we term the 3 Fs, fraud, friction and fees. It's very easy to reduce one, but it's usually at the expense of the other 2. So we're trying to help you guys combat that. Some things just need automating. You know, gone are the days when you walk into your bank with your passport and your driving license to open a bank account. And, you know, the flight over here was pretty easy for me, but I think it would have been a completely different scenario if I'd had to stand there and open my suitcase at customs while they went through everything one by one. Scanning systems, X-ray systems just simplify the whole process. And that's what we're aiming to do for financial services. There's a lot of KYC providers out there, a lot of fraud platforms. We see ourselves as different. We see ourselves as a KYC gateway, a supermarket to all the data that you might need. Just like you know, your supermarkets, you know, Tesco's, Aldi, Lidl, Waitrose, whichever ones you use, they haven't reinvented shopping. They've just made it a lot easier for you. And our concept is simple. Just keep things simple. Pull in the best of breed suppliers that you might want to use, be it able to pinpoint a person to a particular residence, verify a document, validate an email address, even tell you if it's a simple, you know, if it's a real name. Just put everything in one place for you, giving you choice and resilience. We sequence all the data so that you only use the bits that you want to use. We'll only ever charge you to either prove that you do want to work with a customer or that you don't. We won't waste your money doing pointless checks. And for us, it's all about staging those searches through our platform using what we call Stage Search Manager. So how does it work? Our customers usually have customers themselves from all over the world. So they'll say to us, for my UK customers, I want to do 5 checks. For my French customers, I want to do 10 checks. For my American customers, I want to do 7 checks. And we sequence all those different data elements in whatever order they want to use them. Most tend to use the cheapest first, keeping things cost effective. But what we build in is we build in failover. So if we're using supplier A and they go offline, we can dynamically switch to supplier B, so you have business continuity, no downtime. There have been some high profile cases of inopportune outages at the worst possible moments in gaming. We had people going down on the afternoon of the Grand National and tier 1 gaming operators not able to accept online bets. We move through the process building in a decision engine that's completely configured onto how you want to use it. You might see somebody being declared bankrupt as a bad thing. Somebody else might see it as a good thing because actually they've stood in a court and declared, yes, I am Warren Russell and I live at 12 Trinity Rise. So data can be used in completely different ways by different customers depending on what their risk appetite is. What we've also found is that because we've got more than one supplier of everything, we can add in secondary choices, which gives an uplift usually in match rates. So although supplier 1 hasn't been able to verify using traditional data sources, we can move you onto supplier 2, taking photographs of documents, selfies, using social media footprints. There's a variety of emerging ways of verifying people, and we're lucky enough to have them all within our platform. Some of the customers that we've worked with, primarily at the moment, we work in the UK payment space. Some of the names on there you'll recognise. We've also started to work in the gaming space, working with companies like GVC, Mansion, and some startups. Typically high volume sectors we work in. One of our primary customers in the UK is a prepaid pocket money card called GoHenry, and through our staging of their searches, we were able to increase their match rates by 10%. That's overnight 10% more customers that they were able to onboard without the need for documentation. We reduced the manual intervention that they had to do, phoning up their customers. Can you send me a copy of your passport? Can you send me a copy of a bank statement? Just streamlining the whole process and making it far more efficient. I'm sure most of you earlier remember Suresh's presentation. Unfortunately, he didn't get his slide deck, I did. We're proud to partner with GPS, and through them we can offer a fully integrated payment processing and automated KYC platform. Why do people choose us? It's a pretty bad picture, but it's supposed to be smoke and mirrors. We're trying to remove the smoke and mirrors from KYC. Historically, it's been a bit of a black box. Data goes in, data comes out, but nobody really knows what goes on in the middle. We've tried to change that, be completely transparent, explain exactly what data sets are used in whichever location around the country, what can be achieved, what can't be achieved. Take away that magic that people thought it was and actually make it clear and transparent. Who are we? Where are we? How big are we? We've got 3 offices in the UK. We're currently performing in excess of 70 million screenings a month across a variety of data sets. We have customers who use us for repeat checks against their client database to ensure compliance with the 4th Anti-Money Laundering Directive. We've got customers who perform 5 checks a year just to verify the identity of their very small niche client base. Most of our clients are in the UK, but we do work across Scandinavia, Europe, Vanuatu. I haven't managed to get a trip out yet to meet the client, but I'm hoping to one day. And this landscape is changing all the time. You know, 5, 10 years ago, people did just used to have to go to their bank with their passport and driving license. Now the majority of it can be done electronically using data. The next step, will it be telcos doing ID verification? Will it be tokenized identity products and the concept of a passport that you can use across a variety of platforms? We don't know, but we're always looking at the new waves and evaluating them all and seeing how we can simplify further and assist regulation to assist you, rather than making regulation a blocker to the market. I think that's about it. It's not a very exciting topic, KYC, but there you go. Thank you.